I'm Alec Bean.
And I'm Brady Levinson. And for the first time in almost 2 years, Big Boy Boomin Bets is back.
For the first bet in a long time, I'm taking Dolphins alternate spread -3 against the Bills. The Bills defense looked so terrible last week against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison did nothing, and Kyler Murray still almost won that game. The Dolphins have Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is the best player in the NFL, and I stand on that. He was arrested last week and still went for a touchdown, 130 yards, I think, like that. He had 26 points in fantasy for me, thank God. At the end of the day, Dolphins alternate spread -3. It's plus money. I don't know how, but I'm taking the Dolphins 100%.
Like that bet, Alec. For probably my biggest lock of the week, we're going Chargers -6.5 over the Panthers. Chargers defense looked great last week. Obviously, they played a pretty bad Raiders offense. Gardner Minshew didn't have the Minshew magic last week. That's okay, but they looked really good. And God, there's just so many bad things you can say about the Panthers offense. Bryce Young did not look rejuvenated at all. Threw a couple picks against the Saints, and the Saints aren't one of the better teams in the NFL. Maybe they are. Who knows? Came in with some pretty mid-tier expectations, but give me the Chargers to cover that easily. Panthers are not going to do anything against them.
Now for my favorite pick of the week, the upset of the week. I didn't want to do it because I bet against them last week, but I'm betting on my Patriots +150 against the Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker is questionable. Please be healthy, Kenneth. You are on my fantasy team in all 3 leagues. Please be healthy. But I'm taking the Patriots +150, and you want to know why? Ramondre Stevenson. He showed that he was a top 10 running back last week. He absolutely shredded the Bengals defense, made them look stupid. Gerard Mayo is a mastermind, and I'm taking the Patriots +150. I might bet $50 on it. I might throw a ton of money on it. I want them to win this week.
Fair enough. My upset of the week, give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers +260 against the Detroit Lions. And look, Lions-Rams, great game on Sunday Night Football, but the Lions didn't look like anything special. They ran the ball well. Dave Montgomery looked like an absolute beast running behind that great O-line. But Jared Goff looked shaky at times. And the Buccaneers put up a great showing. Baker Mayfield picked apart that obviously not great Commanders defense, but he still looked amazing. Had 4 touchdown passes, put like 30 points up in fantasy. Love to see that. And Mike Evans, great game from him. Detroit's defense looked okay. Cooper Kupp was killing them though. Puka goes out. Cooper has the game of his life. Expect to see the same from Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield this week. Give me the Buccaneers in that game.
I have to agree with you on that. I do have Mike Evans in fantasy as well. Please do good this week, Mike Evans. Now, I know we've been sticking with the NFL, but for my final pick of the week, I'm going to college football. I'm taking UCLA over Indiana, +125 at home. Now, I know what you're going to say. Oh, Indiana dropped 77 points last week. They played Western Illinois. I've never even heard of that school. They're not doing that against UCLA at UCLA nonetheless. They're 2-0. They put up 31 on FIU. Big deal. UCLA, I get they look really shaky, but that's away at Hawaii. I mean, playing in Hawaii, I can't imagine is that easy. Can never being from there, never even being there. It can't be that easy. But I trust UCLA. They're at +125 at home, nonetheless. Indiana is not putting 77 points up again this week. This is not Western Illinois. You are in Los Angeles, California.
Like that one. For my final pick of the week, we're going back to the NFL, going back to that Sunday night game for the Lions and Rams, but give me the Rams +105 over the Arizona Cardinals. Look, Alec mentioned earlier, the Cardinals played pretty well last week. Kyler Murray picked apart that Bills defense. They shouldn't be favored against the Rams. Look, they had a terrible season last year. They have pretty low expectations. They had one decent game. They looked terrible in the second half. Kyler Murray didn't do anything. And the Rams, they held their own. I still think they're a much more talented team than what they put on display Sunday night. Matthew Stafford, he's gotten up there in age, but Cooper Kupp looked like 2022 Cooper Kupp last game. Give me the Rams +105. Easy way to double your money against the Arizona Cardinals. That's all for this episode of Big Boy Boomin Bets. Don't blame us if you don't make any money. These are just really good lines, trying to give you the best advice in the world out here. But I'm Brady Levinson.
I'm Alec Bean. Remember, gamble safely, gamble responsibly. Make some money this week, and we'll see you next week.